So let's continue the eagerly awaited OBS tutorial. How are we going to get things going? Today we're going to do down here, we're going to do an away screen, and we're going to do a just chatting screen possibly, and we'll do an ending screen. That way you've got the complete package, and we're going to also add in a little bit of functionality here and there as well, just to make things easier for everyone, and you'll get to know about alerts and things like that as a result. So, with no ado, let's get on to it. So, okay, right, what we're going to do today is we're going to just tweak this a little bit, because I've just noticed as we're starting the second episode of OBS setup, is there's nothing here to say why we've got no game. So we're going to do that very easily by adding, right click, add text. We'll go, I will be gaming again soon. That'll do. I will be gaming again soon. Can be put on that bit. We're going to change the color because I don't want white. Doesn't look good on the stream, on my stream anyway, that I wanted to set up. And we'll change it to orange, keep the theme going, and we can resize that down quite nicely. Put it down there. That way everybody will know that it's disappeared. Now, if I load a game now, this is where a slight problem will occur, but we can fix it really easy. I'll load the game and you'll be able to see the problem. There we go. My Summer Car, we all know it. Let's tab back. There you go. The I will be gaming soon is still there. What we're going to do is we're just going to bring that down to below game capture. That will take it away. Okay, because unless we're actually showing the game, that's it. If I go and exit out, there you go. I will be gaming soon because there's nothing to capture. That's what we've set it up as. Okay, right. Next, what we want to do is we want to do a away screen. We're going to do that with videos for this tutorial because you might want to deal with that later. We'll do a duplicate scene. We'll call it away, and we will say we don't need a webcam. Hold down the control. We can get rid of the game capture, and I will be gaming soon. There we go. Hit delete. All three of those are gone instantly. Can't see me anymore. Yay! Aren't you lucky? Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put up a timer up here. We're going to put a TV image there, and on that TV we're going to be showing clips. Really easy. It is just literally a few things to put on. Nothing complicated. So first, we're going to borrow this countdown timer. There it is. Reloading. So we're going to just go into properties, and we're going to copy this entire section. We're going to copy it, not anymore, because we don't want to alter this countdown timer. So we'll go to our away screen, and we will paste. Now, what we'll do a GTI text. Nope. I'll get it right. 1 second. Browser. That's it. Away timer. Okay. And we're going to use this link, the same link we had. Click OK. There it is. Now, obviously, we don't want it to say stream starting. The location's great, but we don't want it to say stream starting. So we're going to change that. We're going to go back in and do properties. And here, just there, that little section, it says stream starting in. And we're going to alter that a little bit. You've got your percentages, so be back to capital in. There we go. Be back in. So we've got a countdown timer. And rather than going all the way back to Twitch countdown, which you can do and redo it all, you've got exactly the same images, all the fonts and everything. You can change the countdown to 5 minutes if you prefer by doing the same thing. Away timer, properties. You can see here, minutes equals 10. We'll change that to 5 if you want to be away for 5 or however long it is. You can literally edit that link. It's incredible. It makes things easier once you've got the same font. If you want the same font and colour, just edit it. It's a little bit complicated, but if you're looking at it right, you'll do it fine. No major issues. Right, we're going to put a TV down here instead of the PC. And we'll probably cover up a bit of the beak on that. So we're going to add an image. I'm going to do that. Oh wait, I haven't done this right. Remove that temporarily. Forget what I'm doing here temporarily. So we're going to add an image. We're going to name the image. We're going to name it TV image. Simple enough. We know what the image relates to. We'll go and get that from where I store them, which would be see which stuff OBS image. Okay that, and okay that. Now we just need to put it to where we want it and resize it. A little bit of playing. Oops. There we go. We've covered the keyboard up as well. I want it reasonably large because people on tablet will want to see it as well, I would have thought, and phone. Because if you're going to be away for a period of time, you'll want to make sure that they've got something to know you've gone. Whether it be music in the background that you'll be playing through your computer, or whether it'll be clips, is entirely up to you. If you're not going to go with the clips, obviously you won't want the TV, I'm sure, but you can design this yourself. This is something I'm giving you an idea of. Now, if you're going to go with the clips idea, you're going to add VLC video source. How do I get that in there? Well, if it's not showing, you don't have VLC installed. If you've got VLC installed, OBS will automatically recognize it and add it into the source that you can actually add into. Simple as that. I will leave a link down below for you to be able to download and install VLC if you need to, and install it as a result yourself. I'm assuming on this tutorial it's installed. You may need to restart your PC if you're installing it now as a result. So when you've got VLC installed, you just literally go to that. You're going to call the clips whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it clips. I know what it is. Scroll up a little bit. I like to drag, and you've got here your playlist. You've got 3 options: add a single file, in other words one clip, add a directory, or add path URL. So effectively that would be if you've got something on the web that you want to be able to play, that's fine. I'm going to add a directory here. I'll be playing them from my local system in clips, edited. These are all MSC ones in this one. I've broken them down so crazy, it's insane. But we all know me for MSC, so there we go. You can see the clips are now being played. We're going to go back into the properties of that because we want to have it on a shuffle playlist, and it's automatically going to loop. So we're going to have random clips all the time. And we're going to resize the image and drag it around until it fits on that TV. Doesn't take long. A little bit playing here and there. And there you go. You have literally your clips being played. No major issues. That's it. Now, we want to have a chat box up there so that if people are talking, they can see that on screen that there is. That's what I'm going to do. How am I going to do the chat box? You know, the chat message. It's nothing in here. There's nothing in here to do that. So this is what you do. I'll go through it for you. Right, so to be able to have a chat box on your OBS, we're going to use, on this occasion, Stream Elements. Just go to streamelements.com, log in through your Twitch, and all you'll need to do is go to Streaming Tools and My Overlays. Those are the two I'm currently using for my streaming. I'm going to take you through it from the beginning. I'm going to start anew, load up a blank, and this is where you'll be able to have loads of stuff coming useful. We're going to do a 1080p. You can choose any size resolution you want, pretty much. And down here at the bottom, you've got a plus to be able to add in new stuff to it. And this is getting improved all the time. You can have alert boxes, merchandise alert boxes, engagement with countdowns, giveaways, labels we will be going through at some point, static stuff, seasonal charity, and what we're looking here is your stream's chat. I'm going to click that. I'm going to drag it to about over here. We're going to do a bit of guesswork here to start off with. I'm going to resize this to how I think it will be. Probably around there. We're going to have custom. That's turned it to transparent effectively. We're going to keep it as show messages permanently, but we're going to have it as 0 seconds because I don't think we need any countdown. We're going to look at the options here. If you want to move things around, you can do. This is the opportunity to do so. And we're going to look at the size of the text here. I'm just going to send a message from my Twitch channel to here, basically, because it does keep an eye on chat all the time. If I do testing 1, 2, 3, there we are. It's sent. You can see it's been sent. To testing 1, 2, 3. It's small though. We're going to put that much bigger. Let's say 25. You can see it's clearer. You're happy with that? That's great. You can do longer messages. Testing with a longer message. There you go. So you get an idea of how long your messages are going to be. We're going to save that under up here. It says unnamed overlay. We're going to name it to something we will remember. I encourage you always to look at something you will remember. So we're doing this one away screen. So we'll call it away tutorial. That way I know it's for a tutorial, and we'll save. We'll copy the overlay URL with this little symbol. Simple as that. And then we'll go back to our OBS, which is that one here. Right. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do right click, add browser source. We're going to call it Stream Chat. And OK. Here we're going to put the source. And drag it so we can play. We're going to alter these because you need to get the correct one. I'm going to go with 1900 to start off with. It is a bit of trial and error, as I said. 1900. There we go. Perfect. I think that'll be more than enough. I'm going to send another test message. Testing on OBS away screen. There we go. And we can see it's popped up. And it's popped up in a good place. If we're not happy with that, all we would do is go back to Stream Elements and we will just mess about with whatever settings, placement wise, or whatever you want to do. It's simple. It's that simple. If you wanted it to go further on, all you would need to do is just say, right, I want to expand it that way. Click save. Don't need to recopy the link, it's already there. And clear the message. Testing 1, 2, 3 again to see if better boss. There we go. So you can see the chats coming up there. Do a few messages and you can see it's going up. And are we happy with it? That's up to you, but you get the idea. That will stay up until you finish. So you've got that chat. The other part of it as well is if you go to settings, you can have like Stream Elements is here. Any messages from Stream Elements will be blocked. You can enter usernames to be able to block them. Like, for example, you may have a bot you wish to block. You may want to, you know, block certain events. I would have probably Peggy Botty in my case blocked because I might not want the messages up there that it sends. Having said that, it does also send messages I might want it to say. I don't know. So, who knows? It's your decision. So we'll save that again because we're happy with the location and we'll go back to our stream. This is our away screen done. It's as simple as that. So if we go back to the main, cool, we've got no game running, remember, and back to away. There we go. It will have any messages you've had beforehand, but it'll reset the timer. Making sure that timer, by the way, if you go to timer, you want it to reset every time you come to it. You do need to make sure the refresh browser when scene becomes active is started, and that will refresh your timer every time. We go to intro, 10 minutes. I go to away, 5 minutes. I go main after it's counted down, back to away, it's back to 5 minutes. It refreshes really quickly. Now, the last one I want to work through is your ending screen. Okay? You can do the same sort of thing, by the way, with main on what we've done with away. You want your chat on screen? You can do that exactly the same way. You just need a different overlay because you may want it in a different position. But it's the same principles. We'll go through that as a reminder on the next episode. We'll actually spruce up this main even further. Okay? So we'll have a reminder of that one. Now, what we're going to do again, we're going to have simple as duplicate, and we're going to have ending. Okay? That way, we now know we're going to work on an ending screen. Right, so again, stream chat, we don't need it. Clips, we don't need it. TV image, we don't need it. And away timer, we don't need it. We'll keep the sat mic, we'll keep everything else. All those four we'll just delete, like we did before. We've got your base screen. And then you just basically design it how you want it to be. So, what I want to do is have the rolling credits. Ideally, around here. We're going to do a couple of things though. We're going to add text. We're going to put ending text. And again, I like to scroll up because I like to see more of the box. We're going to put color to orange because that's my theme. We're going to have it say, thank you for watching. Please stay with us for the raid and or to get your 250 raiding fishy points. And you can mess about with that all you like. We'll shrink that down to a nice little area. Like there, that's pretty good. Get the idea. You can have it say anything you want. And then what we're going to use here is we're going to have effectively an outro where you're thanking everybody that's been to your stream. To do that, we're going to use Streamlabs. I personally don't like using a lot of Streamlabs, but that's me. But this thanking people is fantastic. And that's what we're going to go through right now. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to streamlabs.com and we're going to log in using our Twitch account again as well. Just connecting it is adequate. Now, Streamlabs do have a lot of functionality as well, and you may want to use some of their functionality as well. Have a look. I mean, they can do some of this. We're going through some of this later on anyway. And here we're going to go to, there we go, all widgets. There's loads of stuff you can do. Some of it is for Streamlabs Prime, where you have to pay monthly for it. Others of it's free, like spin the wheel, end credits, all sorts of different things. What we're going to look at here is the end credits. And here you load it, you get a URL to copy. We will copy that anyway. And here, as you can see, it's giving you a preview. Now what it's doing is looking at what I've done for my stream, and it's giving you an example. And I'm not going to alter any of this because we're just going to put it into here. But you can, and this is what I wanted to show you mostly, is thank everybody the way you want them to be. So you can customize your own background color, which is the text here. You've got your text color as well. Not why both of those are the same, but it doesn't matter. It works anyway. You can select which ones you want it to go. You want to be able to go through here and say resubs and subscribers and resubs. You'd be wanting to maybe pick something different, like amazing subscribers and resubs. We'll change that. And resubs. Because that would be a bit wrong. Generous cheers. My wonderful moderators. Raiders. You know, have them say whatever you want. New followers. Honestly, call them what you want. You can scroll, do the scrolls accordingly. But if I now just do scroll test, it'll refresh that for whatever it's needed to be. So first of all, be checking here. Thanks. So you're here. There you go. Thanks for watching and supporting the stream. That's where it is. Followers. Last followers we have. These are default ones. They're not the last followers I had. Subscribers and resubs. Okay. Throw up a few examples. If you haven't got any subscribers because you're not affiliate, that's fine. You know, it doesn't make any difference. You can change the roll speed and the roll time, so you can change that. We can go up to say 5 seconds and we'll preview that just so you can see the difference. It's going so slow now. We are going to put that back though. For speed and time, you can set it up how you want. Take the time you need to go through it, and again, you know, make sure you're happy with it every time. Click test roll credit. That's fine. Copy the link when you're happy and go to your OBS. Here we are, and this is where we're going to import it, and we're going to do it again through a browser source. I'm going to call this credits. Not how you spell credits. That'll do. We're going to put the source in. There we go. And okay. And move it to where we want. Probably want it quite large. No. Then you go back to your end screen, roll, and then should, all being well, see your credits coming through. And then you just end your stream as you would happily after thanking everybody. If you want to re-thank people, that's how you do it. That's how you get your credits at the end. That's how I do it anyway. There are other ways to do it, but that's the one I'm currently using. So, with all that done, you now have your intro screen. This is where you've got your music running for 10 minutes, you've got your main screen with your game. Not gaming, you've got I will be gaming soon, or whatever you want it to say. You've got your clips here. If you want to hear your clips while you're away, by the way, all you need to do is go to advanced audio properties and look at clips and monitor only, mute output, and then there you go. You can hear what's being said, but they will still hear it anyway.
He's taking it, isn't he?
So just because you can't hear the clips doesn't mean it's not outputted on the stream. Okay? Be aware of that. If you want to hear them, feel free. Just monitor and not output. Simple. And then you've got your ending credits. Simple. We've gone through that. So you've literally got start, your main bit, your away bit for when you're having a quick break, and your ending. If you want to do a just chatting screen, you're welcome to do something very similar like that as well. We may do a revise on that as well a little bit as well, because you know the next episode we can go through a few revision stuff, see if you've actually got things done correctly, and should be fairly simple. And then we're going to go into more automation. We've got a lot more to cover. I mean, you really want to get things done. So honestly, been great. Hope you've learned something. I know from the last episode, some of the more experienced streamers have said they've learned something, and that's actually quite good. I'm glad I'm passing on knowledge to other streamers that didn't know the little bits. So, as the credits say, thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, give me a like, subscribe for notifications. I'd like to say thank you to Chimper for doing the thumbnail, and I will see you on the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye.